Well, welcome everybody that is tuning into our live stream on YouTube for the home opener, the season opener for the Garretson volleyball team. They are hosting the Tri-Valley Lady Mustangs tonight. You're just catching the tail end of game number 2 in set number 2, I should say.
Yeah, set number 2.
Set number 2.
Garretson won the first set. Right now, Tri-Valley is leading the second.
I am Matt Schrank. Tonight's main commentator is Mr. Long, Chris Long.
Welcome.
And we are just kind of going to go through and test some things out here as we, so we're going to be doing some chatting here, but mostly we're just going to be testing this out to get ready to go for that main event, that varsity game. So it looks like we have a few viewers that have stuck with it even though they waited for the JV game. A couple I know that were up in Brookings that were quite unimpressed that the countdown went to 0.
Yeah, they did not look happy.
And no, I don't think they did at all.
No, I mean, they should have homework to do, you'd think, but
well, they're not going outside of their room tonight. That's by the way they look. So.
Exactly. I'm sure the riveting play-by-play commentary for me is going to keep them very enthused, too.
Yes, for sure. For sure. So, let's see. You got roster going on up here, too?
I do got rosters up here, Mr. Schrank. This is going to be interesting, though. Say first for me.
It's hard. I did that soccer game, and that soccer ball travels quite a few yards back and forth. It was hard for me to commentate, read the rosters, and move the camera. But
I'm pretty sure that that's not going to be me tonight. I'm going to have to recruit a camera person.
It's a 2-man game, without a doubt. And up in this window, there's not a lot of room, so I can run this. You can kind of be in charge of people.
Yeah, 'cause we got a tie game right now, 22-22. Garrettson's got the serve.
And a free wall.
And a free wall.
Not an appropriate time for a comment there, but I know there was a couple movies that went through my head as I wanted to quote that one. What do we got here? 23-22?
Yeah, 23-22. Tri-Valley with the serve. We got a tie ball game now.
Leah Wagner with the kill?
Leah Wagner with the kill.
This would be a great time for me to have any knowledge of volleyball whatsoever so I could let everybody
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. That's all right.
Know that Garrettson's in a 4-2.
Kaylin Braun the serve for us. A free ball here. My first volleyball term of the night.
3 ball?
Free ball. When it goes over and it's not attacked, it's a free ball.
Oh.
I always thought they were yelling 3, but it's usually free. And that is out.
I did not know that.
That is out. We are now at a game point for Garretson.
Get a timeout.
The usual timeout when you get to game point. That seems like that always happens in volleyball.
Absolutely does.
Trying to ice them.
Yeah, this setup's quite intense.
I will be probably taking texts tonight of anybody who wants a volleyball term used. I'll try to implement it into the broadcast. They might have to tell me what it means so I know when to apply it. So maybe the girls in Brookings can say I should probably use some volleyball term next to explain what it is. Yeah, busy. Yes, they say they're busy. It's good to have the volleyball team back in action. They're the last of the, I shouldn't say that. I don't think cross-country's ran yet, have they?
No, cross-country is at Beersford, I think, on Friday.
Beersford on Friday.
That's their opener.
Yeah, they'll be the last fall sports back in action. Kaylin Braun with the match point serve here. Very good attack by Tri-Valley, but a great dig by Kaylin. Oh, and that is out.
Is out?
That is the match. Game 2 to Garretson and match 2-0 to the Blue Dragons. So good start to the season. I believe the C team also won, I think.
Did they?
I believe so. I still think that's what I heard. I was not here.
I was picking up my kids and nobody was live streaming it, so I couldn't watch.
Sounds like the 7th and 8th grade, both those matches went to Tri-Valley, so.
Oh, okay.
We've got, I believe, we go 15 minutes between. Is that what it is? It used to be a lot longer, it seemed like.
I thought it was 20, but.
They got 15 on the clock. We'll see if that's actually accurate. It seemed like it used to be much longer than that, but.
Who's doing, we got Miss Schroeder doing the clock again tonight? Amber?
Yes, Amber's on the clock.
All right. Let's see here. As we get closer to this game and we get some more viewers here, we're going to give you kind of the what to expect for tonight. So if those of you who have already heard it, will probably hear some repeats information. But you are tuning in to a live broadcast on YouTube on Garretson Tech. Tonight we have the Garretson Lady Dragons season opener, volleyball team season opener versus Tri-Valley, and we're thinking that 7:15 start time will be pushed back just a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be a little later than that. I think the clock hasn't started yet. We got 7:07, so we're probably looking right around to 7:25.
If you haven't yet, you can watch these games on YouTube without subscribing to Garretson Tech. I think that term subscription or subscribe is sometimes sought to be, you got to pay for something. But if you are new to YouTube, all that means is that we have more subscribers. We have more people that are following our channel. We want more people to follow our channel. If our big goal is to get that up to 1,000, and if we can get that up to 1,000 before the Jesse James cross country meet, which I think is September 7th. I'm just throwing that out there. That could be completely wrong. But if we can get up to 1,000 subscribers before then, we can stream that mobily from probably my cell phone on the back of a cart.
Or I thought you'd probably be running it with that,
yeah,
like a GoPro on your head.
Years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, nowadays I should be getting a drone and throwing it up on a drone, and I can just
forgot, Mr. Schrenk, I forgot you were a dual fall athlete back in high school.
Yep, back in the day.
A runner, and football player.
Well, that lasted until I started playing more football, and I was super sore on Saturday morning.
That would be a little difficult.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult.
Other events this week, we do have that cross-country meet in Beersford on Friday. I believe the volleyball team's in action again on Thursday at Beersford.
I don't have that in front of me. I should probably look.
I should have probably done something with that as well, because I had all my multimedia students make edits for that, and then I didn't use them like I was going to. But I believe they're Thursday at Beersford for their second game, and then Friday the cross-country team travels to Beersford for their first meet. And then Saturday, as Mr. Steckler likes to call the marathon day.
Saturday, we got soccer at home.
Soccer is at home Saturday.
That's it, I think. Was that 11 o'clock? 11 a.m. versus who?
That is versus Sioux Falls Christian. Oh, wait, nope, that's wrong.
Sioux Falls Christian is maybe Thursday here, isn't it?
That is Thursday, yeah. That's the other one we have. I can't actually keep track of everything. How about I pull it up? That maybe be more informational. So Thursday first, we got Sioux Falls Christian at Garretson for a soccer game. That varsity game will start at 5, and that will also be live streamed. I'm not sure if we'll have a play-by-play, but it will be live streamed on YouTube. And then volleyball goes to Beersford Friday, the Beersford invite for the cross-country team. Saturday, the volleyball team travels to Canton for the volleyball tournament. 11 a.m., the soccer team will start the busy day out at the athletic complex as they host Worthington. That starts at 11, JV at 12:30. And then we have the varsity football game on a rare Saturday night light there.
Yeah,
against
little difference.
And did I see one of the polls there, Mr. Long, that will be a number 3 versus number 5 matchup?
Yeah, it is. I mean, early poll. Obviously, we cracked the top 5, which really means not much at all this early in the year. But yeah, Hanson's ranked number 3 and we're ranked number 5. So I guess you can call it a 3 versus 5 matchup if it comes to that.
Those of us who are fans, we live for those polls to see those matchups in the headlines.
Us coaches do not like those polls that much.
Not like polls. Coach speak. We don't pay attention to those polls.
Exactly.
So yeah, that will be Saturday, and I have that wrong on here. It says 7 p.m. I believe the game
6
time
p.m.
is 6 p.m.
Yep, 6 p.m.
Again, that will be live streamed, and yours truly will be doing the play-by-play, and I'm looking to recruit a
color commentary guy?
I can take care of that play-by-play. I just need that color commentary. I will say, watching the Viborg-Hurley game the other night online, Mr. Long, the guy that did it, I believe, was from radio station.
Yep. They had a color guy, too.
Awfully impressed with how he kept track of stats.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Oh, man. Yeah, he had how many catches like Cooper had or Ryan had or
He might be able to help you out at halftime with our iPad. If it connects to the Wi-Fi, we could send you the halftime stats up.
I'm thinking that I can throw my wireless lapel mic on Todd Fink and tell him to keep me abreast of what's going on stat-wise. But the boys told me he yells too often that they're not blocking well enough, so I can't put a lapel mic on him.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you'd want a mic on many of the coaches on Friday night. But
no, that's the multimedia group said that a coach, micing up a coach would be great. And I said, I don't know who that'd be great for, but...
I think we would do a good job knowing that we're mic'd up. Sometimes maybe not so much if we don't forget we're mic'd up. But.
Yeah. Now that we say that, it's always pretty clean, but sometimes you gotta get after it, kiddo. And
we're about 10 minutes right now from the first serve. We got 17 viewers, do we have? Is that correct?
19 concurrent viewers, 19. 43 playbacks, whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
Yep.
I see that the average time view is 3 minutes and 46 seconds,
yeah,
Mr.
people
Shrink.
are really sick of listening to us already.
We're going to work really hard this year to try to give commentary to as many games as we can in the volleyball season and football and as we move into basketball. So I guess as you're listening, if you have some people you think would be good candidates, we're all ears. I don't think I'll be able to make all of them.
Nope.
I do plan on improving as I go. I've got a cheat sheet of volleyball terms in front of me here. My favorite one that I hope to use tonight is campfire. And if I don't know why that would be a volleyball term, but I guess if you watch volleyball and a ball goes over the net and lands and there's a bunch of people standing around it when it's done, that's called the campfire. I didn't realize that. And I actually asked a volleyball person that.
Is that a good term?
Well, I think it's not a great term because it usually means they landed and all looked at it and it hit right in the middle of them all. I didn't realize it was called the campfire, but I asked somebody and they said, yeah, that actually is a term.
Only one that I know is pancake because I still don't. I think every time pancake a girl will.
That's where you put your hand flat, right? You try to get underneath there.
Every single time, I don't think that they actually hit it.
And I didn't realize this, but they tell you to put the hand flat like that because it makes it harder on the official to tell. Oh. So I mean, that's kind of one of those gamesmanship things. You try to get it, but if you don't, it can act like you did.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it tricks me every time. I know that. I'm like, no, I hit the floor. No way. No way that came off her hand. And
it tricks everybody on the team that feels like it was not.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing is that the team that felt like they were in air of judgment do not like that call.
Not at all.
But everyone on the other team's like, that's a great pancake if that's what they go with. I do see our viewers went up by one. I
did have a student let me know that if I were to get rid of the sweet edit that I had on the home screen, that people would quit leaving. And so I did that.
Oh.
I just was impressed with my own edit, so I put it up there. I worked really hard on that.
I do need to recruit somebody here to come maybe run this camera if Mr. Schrank has to leave, because I don't think I can do commentary and move the camera very well.
No, it's difficult.
I can multitask in things that I know how to do, but when it's things I'm not very good at, multitasking becomes a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for you to be able to do commentary, move the camera, make sure you got the rosters and the people right, and doodle on your paper.
Yeah, me doodle? What are you talking about?
I know that's going to be hard.
Never doodled before. Looking at the rosters here. Looks like Tri-Valley has got about 4 seniors on the roster. Hannah West, Brooklyn Hook, Allison Haga, I believe. And their other senior on the roster is Olivia Grand. So got a little experience back. I'm not sure, I didn't do the research what their record was last year.
Not sure.
Garretson has got Marin Bonte as a senior on the roster, Jalen Benson, Aaron Steen, Lily Ranshaw, Sam Shellum, and Aaliyah Leedy, all seniors on that roster. So a heavy senior class with a lot of experience. So I think Garretson, as we've talked, brings back a lot of experience from a pretty successful team last year, and so obviously I think has pretty high expectations of this year in volleyball. Some good players. Obviously we've picked up a few players as well that have looked good in practice. So looking forward to see Coach Northrup and see what kind of team he puts on the floor. I know I talked to him between yesterday and today after practice. He said the girls were, in his term, squirrely, but he said it was a good squirrely. He said they're ready to play. So
I believe the term he also used was wild. But
wild. Yeah, good wild.
Good wild.
Squirrely and wild, both good. So looking
they,
forward to some entertainment tonight.
What did they make did they make the Sodak 16
we were in the
years ago?
Sodak 16 2 years ago, and then obviously last year had the upset in that first round, the Baltic.
Yep. Upset him in that first round. Yep. So a hungry team.
Yeah, I think they're excited. Obviously want to redeem themselves a little from that early exit last year.
Yep.
Approaching 5 minutes before the first serve. So I guess if you're going to stay home and watch, go get your popcorn or chips
Popcorn
or whatever.
ready.
I'm sure it's going to be an exciting game and a very interesting listen.
Interesting, to say the least. Well, we have a really good crowd.
Yeah, good crowd first game.
We had good crowds at all the volleyball games last year, I felt like, too.
Yeah, we did.
Even with
followed
some
well.
limited seating and everything.
Yeah.
Or limited attendance.
That's right. We were limited this time last year a little bit.
Still felt like we had as many people as we should with limitations. What do we got here? 4 minutes till we get going.
Probably 4 minutes till lineups and national anthem, so we're probably still a little bit away. We should be playing volleyball in about 10 minutes by about 7:30.
Mr. Long and I are going to sign off real quick, and then we'll be back to kind of give you the starting lineups and get us underway. All right, we are back, Mr. Long.
We're back.
And who knows? Maybe we were never gone. I just turned it off and
Yeah.
never mounted anything.
Your setter, Brooklyn Stevens. Number 8, a 5'7" junior outside hitter, Erica Bickness.
Just doing the starting lineups right now for Tri-Valley. Read those off to you. The libero is number 1, Hannah West. She's a senior. We got Brooklyn Hook starting. Number 6, Brooklyn Steben starting. Erica Bickness, I believe is how you pronounce that. She's a junior. Number 14, Megan Wenzel, is a junior. Number 15, Ava Pearson's a junior. And number 16, Hillary Hastings is a sophomore. So it's the starting lineups for the Tri-Valley Lady Mustangs.
And now the starting lineup for the Lady Blue Dragons. Junior middle hitter, Logan Bly.
Garretson starting Logan Bly, the junior.
5'6" senior, your setter, Jalen Benson.
Jalen Benson, number 3, is the setter, starting for Garretson, a senior.
A 5'9" senior outside hitter, Lily
Number 7, Lily Ranchow, an outside hitter, was starting as senior.
5'11" junior middle hitter,
Anna Jones will start a middle hitter, number 12, a junior.
Number 13, a 5'8" outside sophomore.
Kaylin Cook, outside hitter, is a sophomore. She joins us from Arizona this year.
Sophomore right side hitter, Alex
Right side hitter is Allie Gavretsky. And the libero is number 17, Lexi Gavretsky.
Garretson girls sporting new unis this year.
Yeah, got a little black in them. I've been looking for that in my uniforms too. That's all right.
No shots here.
That's all right. It's all right. It's my next time I need uniforms. I want a little black into the color in there. I'm gonna have to ask Mr. Steckler about that one.
Yep. Mr. Steckler's not watching this playback.
That's okay. Tim May is our referee, along with Steve Ruda.
Very nice.
These guys have been doing it for quite a while now. Seems like we get to see them a couple times every year, both on the volleyball court and the basketball floor.
Yep.
Not sure how they get to pick who serves first. I think it's like a coin toss, isn't it, or something like that?
Beginning, I think they go through that.
Jalen Benson's starting off serving for the Blue Dragons.
Tough one right away off.
Yeah, off the beam. The free ball over for Garretson. Logan Bly with the attack. It's a good dig. Good dig by number 6, Brooklyn Steben, but not enough.
It's coming in hot.
And the first points go to the Blue Dragons. Benson again. A good pass by Hannah West. But that is a deep hit by the Mustangs. 2-0. Blue Dragons. I don't think I have to say that score all the time, do I, though, Mr. Schrank? It's on there. Free ball again. Set by Jalen Benson. 4 hits there by the Lady Mustangs. 3-0 for the Blue Dragons. Benson looking, keeping it going. A little tough pass there by Hannah West. That ball would have been out, but it was tipped by the Blue Dragons. I believe it was Allie Gavretsky that got her hands on it, so side out to Tri-Valley. Hannah West with the serve. That's a good pass by Lily Ranchaw. Good attack by Kaylin Cook. And that is out.
Four to one.
Yeah, 4-1. Allie Gavretsky is going to serve for us. This has the makings of a jump serve, Mr. Schrank.
Absolutely.
Look at that. I called it. That is out, though.
Just out.
4-2 for the Blue Dragons. Number 8, Erica Bicknays, I believe, a junior, be serving for the Mustangs. Number 9, Madeline Wenzel checks in for that front row rotation. That is going to be out. A couple unforced errors here early by Tri-Valley. Logan Bly now to serve for the Blue Dragons. Good jump serve. That is going to be out.
Hit that out of bounds marker on the net, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It hit the antenna.
Antenna, there you go.
That's the term. The antenna is out.
Out of bounds marker is incorrect.
Good serve. And a free ball for Garretson. Lily Ranchaw with a good attack. It's blocked but out of bounds. Another point for the Blue Dragons. A little confusion there. Again, always nice to have that free ball to get on attack here. It's a kill by Kaylin Cook from that right side hitter spot. It's a good start for the Blue Dragons, 8-2. We're up to 28 viewers, Mr. Schrank.
Welcome to all visitors, near and far. We're also streaming this thing on, it's actually working to stream it through Alliance on the local Alliance channel 230. That's kind of a new thing that Alliance helped us set up, that we can take this YouTube link and throw it right on that channel. Unfortunately for the soccer game last week, it did not work.
So are we on tonight, are we?
Yeah, we're
all
going.
Right. I'm looking forward to it.
I did receive a text that said it's working. We might have to have a few bugs that we got to work out.
So our 29 viewers is kind of a skewed thing. That's only on YouTube.
32 just on YouTube. Who knows?
Yeah, we could have...
Sure. Just our YouTube count.
We could be millions at this point.
So we are, it's better than nothing. The analytics of it really does mess you up. So
oh, that's good. 9-2 the Blue Dragons. Logan Bly is kind of hot with the serve right now. I believe that's 3 points in a row. So she's still serving after the Tri-Valley timeout. Tri-Valley trying to find a way to get a side out here. Bly again with the ace. It's 2 in a row.
Knuckler.
That was a tough one. That one seemed like when it got over the net, it was heading to the ground pretty quickly. So good serve there. Bly still serving. Another serve point. Tri-Valley having a hard time with that serve. Obviously, Logan put a lot of time in the summer playing some volleyball. I believe got to travel over a lot of different places. I believe down in Florida even playing some volleyball this summer. So looks like she's pretty polished up in that aspect. That will be out. Score is now 12-2, Garretson. Got to welcome Austin Palmlin to the booth. He's doing the camera work for me. Now I can concentrate on not screwing up so much when I'm doing the play-by-play. Again, Bly still serving. That's got to be right around 7 points for her serving. So Tri-Valley having a hard time with that. Another point off the serve, 13-2, Garretson. Back row just having a hard time making a good pass after that serve comes over the net. Again, it's coming pretty quickly and it's dancing around quite a bit, so I wouldn't want to be back there. There's a good pass. They should be able to attack this one. And a great block. It's got to be a lift by Tri-Valley. Good block by Anna Jones and Kaylin Cook there. Did a nice job of closing that block off. Make sure that it didn't get between them. Another point. That was a good pass, but the set was a little bit off, kind of wide. It was really hard to make a good play on the ball for Tri-Valley there. Again, we're 16-2 at this point. Garretson should have a chance to make it a good attack on this one. That time, Kaylin Cook wasn't able to get it over the net. The serve might have, or the set might have been a little too far back. Made it a little tougher to make an attack on that ball. Good run there by Logan Bly. I believe, again, that was somewhere right around 9 to 10 points on the serve there. 16-3 Garretson. Tri-Valley's Nevaeh Grand is now serving. Little lack of communication there on the Blue Dragons' part. Nope. Ball found a spot back in the back of the court for a point for the Lady Mustangs, 16-4. Good set by Jalen Benson. Attacked by Lily Ranchaw. It's a good dig by Tri-Valley there. Again, back to Lily Ranchaw, and that one is a little deep. So after that 16-2 start, Garretson is now giving up 3 points. Three points go to Tri-Valley, 16-5 at this point. That one's going to be deep. So side out goes to the Blue Dragons. 17-5 is our score. Kaylin Cook back to serve for the Blue Dragons. That's going to be deep. Megan Wenzel now with the serve for the Lady Mustangs. That's also out. A lot of early season jitters on both teams on the serve. I believe we've had 5 or 6 of those serves being out a little bit deep this evening. Lily Ranchaw with the jump serve. Good pass by Erica. Still keeping it alive. That's a good scramble by the Blue Dragons to keep that ball alive. And then a little lack of communication. I think Coach Northrup wanted a lift there. 18-7 Tri-Valley. Allison Haga, a senior, serving for Tri-Valley. And that's going to be in the net. Side out to Garretson. Logan Bly checks back in for Anna Jones for the Blue Dragons. Got Lexi Gavaretsky serving. That, again, is deep. I guess I think a lot of these ladies are excited for their first game. Just a little too much power on these balls. Going deep as far as just got to get those emotions reined in and not so excited. So there's shouldn't call it a lift, but double touch. Timeout is going to go to Tri-Valley at this point. 21-7 for the Blue Dragons. Pretty good start. Girls seem like they're excited and enjoying themselves out there tonight. Both teams working hard. Obviously had a long fall camp. Finally get to play after being practiced for the last 2 weeks. I believe after this game we're going to have a special guest join us just for a little bit here. I'll let that announcement happen once they show up. Lexi Garretson with the serve still at this time. 21-7, Blue Dragons. This would be a free ball for the Blue Dragons. They should have a chance to attack on this. Jalen Benson with the tip. Right into the middle, nobody's there. Point to the Blue Dragons. Tough pass to handle there for number 8, Erica Bicknays. Not much she could do with that one. 23-7, Blue Dragons. Lexi Garretson still serving. That one's in the net. Side out goes to Tri-Valley. Number 6, Brooklyn Steeben in, junior. Setter. Trying to mount a comeback for the Lady Mustangs. Had a real good pass there. Jalen Benson saves it. Logan Bly gets it over for the free ball. Number 8, Erica Bicknays with the very nicely placed touch over the net. Point to Tri-Valley, 23-9. This first set. Good pass by Lily Ranchaw. Quick there. Wasn't quite effective. They tried to get a little quick hit into Logan Bly from Jalen Benson and just wasn't quite effective. Just barely missed on that opportunity. 23-10 Tri-Valley, or excuse me, Blue Dragons. There's a no-doubter. That was under. We'll take that side out here. 24-10 for the Blue Dragons. And basically, we have game point at this point. Jalen Benson back serving for the Blue Dragons. That's a tough pass to handle. It's going to be a free ball here for the Blue Dragons. Jalen Benson with the set. Great attack by Kaylin Cook. Wasn't handled very well by Tri-Valley, but it came back over and we didn't communicate. And that ball fell right in the middle of about 3 girls. 24-11 now. Hannah West serving for Tri-Valley. That one is going to be deep, and that makes it 25-11 Blue Dragons. Set number 1 goes to Garretson. I think my special guest is coming up here real quick. We're going to chat with her, and then at that point we'll get back to the game shortly. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, our special guest here. Probably no surprise. Obviously, last weekend, big weekend for the Blue Dragon football team. Big win down in Viborg-Hurley, 43-42. I think probably everybody's heard about it. Jenna Van Holland jumped on the football team and kicked for us and kicked that game winner. So I saw Jenna down in the crowd, so I thought I'd bring her up here real quick. We got about another minute and a half. So welcome to the booth, Jenna.
Thank you.
There you go. Jenna, how's the last few days been? Give me an adjective to describe since Friday night.
Exciting.
Exciting?
Yeah.
It's a good adjective. Good adjective. In case you weren't aware, there's been quite a few stories, quite a few visits to Jenna here the last few days. So I don't think probably in our wildest dreams it would have came down to like that. But What was let me put you on the spot. What was the most surprising thing about everything after it all happened?
The most surprising thing, probably just that I realized like I had so much support. You know, like I didn't think that I was drawing that much attention to so many people. So I guess that was just the craziest thing, was knowing that like all these people were calling and texting me and wanted to do interviews, and like I never thought that that was even an option. So
That's a great answer. Yeah, it's one of those things that those things happen, and you just kind of realize that goes on. So now, how much sleep did you get that night? I know you had a soccer game the next day. Did you sleep good, or was it one of those things that was really hard to go to sleep that night?
I probably slept for like 3 or 4 hours. Not gonna lie, it was just so much like excitement, you know. So it was a little hard to sleep, but
That's right.
it's all
That's
good.
right. Then, if you don't know, she went and played soccer the next day, scored a goal, played a very good Lady Titans soccer team to a 3-2 loss. That's about as good as we've ever done against T. So moving forward, what's the soccer team got to work on to keep working and keep improving?
You know, on Saturday we came out hard, probably a little bit harder than we ever came out before. We really attacked, and our defense was there. We played a formation of a 4-5-1, and we don't usually play that formation. We try to get more offense, but because we played that 4-5-1, our defense was stacked, so we definitely had a good, strong back line back there. And so moving forward, it's just going to be to attack more on offense and kind of keep our plays running together. So.
Perfect. Big week for soccer. Game on Thursday, game on Saturday, followed by a football game on Saturday. So Jenna and her soccer teammates have a busy week. So good luck the rest of the week, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
See you later.
See ya.
Thanks, Jenna, for joining us. 2-0 start for Tri-Valley here in set 2. Garretson looks like they thought they might get one back there. Got a free ball here. Set from Benson to Bly. And I believe we had somebody in the net from Tri-Valley. I don't think they liked that call, but side out to Garretson, 2-1 in favor of the Mustangs at this point. Tri-Valley able to get that one across, so a free shot here at Garretson though. Set to Kaylin Cook. That's just a little bit wide. Side out to the Lady Mustangs, 3-1 in their favor at this point. Number 1, Hannah West serving for them. And another point, Tri-Valley is off to a hot 4-1 start in this second set. Again, Hannah West serving. That's going to be in the net. Inside out to the Blue Dragons. Again, think some early season nerves here. Making some mistakes that maybe they don't make later on. Served by Allie Gavaretsky. That's going to be deep. Tri-Valley making just a few unforced errors here. It seems like they have some chances to maybe set it up and attack a little bit better. But again, early season, that might be something they'll be working on in practice. That one hits the top ventilation system. One thing in Garretson, you have one side of the court that's got a big vent and one side that doesn't. I think it's a distinct disadvantage to be on that side of the vent. So sometimes it hits that, and that's live, but sometimes it doesn't work well for you. That serve ricochets off Hannah West and kind of catches her in the mouth real quick. Couldn't have felt too good. Again, Allie Gavaretsky serving for the Blue Dragons. A nice block at the net. That tip wasn't high enough, and I believe it was Logan Bly that got her hands on that, and that point goes to the Blue Dragons as well. Now quickly, 6-4 in favor of the Blue Dragons. Blue Dragons are on right now a 4-point run behind the serving of Allie Gavaretsky. Free ball here, passed by Gavaretsky to a big hit by Lily Ranshaw off the set by Jalen Benson. feeling if the Blue Dragons can get another point here, it might be a timeout for Tri-Valley. And that is going to be another point. Let's see if I'm right here. No, it looks like that's not going to happen. 8-4 Blue Dragons. Allie Gavretsky doing an awfully nice job serving right here for Garretson. That thing's coming hard again off the face. She smiles, so she's okay, but that couldn't have felt good. And Lily Rancho at the attack. I think that might have been deep, but Tri-Valley got their hands on it for the tip, so that point will go to Garretson, 9-4. And Allie serves that one in. Great serve again. Good dig by Allie. But that one kind of hung by the top of the net. And I believe it was number 14, Megan Wenzel, that got her hand on that and put that one straight down. So side out goes to Tri-Valley. Number 8, Erica Bickney serving. With a foot fault. Don't see those very often. That's why those line judges are back there to make sure they don't put their foot on the line. And that time she did and didn't get away with it. The line judge, Jason Bowl, on top of that. He's been doing that for a lot of years there, Mr. Bowl has. He's got a lot of experience in that line judging spot. Logan Bly serving now for the Blue Dragons. Big block at the net by Anna Jones and Lily Ranshaw. I'm not sure it would have been over anyway, but the ball comes back. Point for the Blue Dragons, 11-5 here in set number 2. Logan Bly still serving. If you remember last game, she went on about a 8 or 9 or 10 point spree when she was serving, and she is picking up where she left off. 12-5 Blue Dragons. I believe that's 4 points in a row after the timeout. At this point, Nevaeh Gran is checking in for Tri-Valley, going into the back row. Bly still serving. That one's a little short. That wasn't hit quite as well. That's going to bring Lexi Gavretsky, the libero, back in to play the back row. I'd love to tell you what the whole role of the libero is, but I can't remember. I believe they play only back row, and they can sub in as much as they want, I think. I'll have to get into my volleyball rules to understand that, but they're always the ones that wear the different color uniform. I believe their role came in right about the time that rally scoring went to an effect, which is 2 great rules for volleyball. I remember when I was younger, I'd watch, and the only way you got a point if you were serving. And sometimes those games would last till about 1:30 in the morning. Kind of tough to do on a school night. That attack by Madeline Wenzel finds an open spot against the Blue Dragons. Brings the score to 13-7, Garrettson's favor. Number 14, Megan Wenzel, back to serve for Tri-Valley. Set by Benson. Blocked by Tri-Valley. Garretson keeps it alive. Back over, a free ball. Again, bumped by Benson to Gavretsky. And that one finds an opening in the back. Tri-Valley gets their hands on it, but the dig goes out of bounds. Lily Ranshaw is going to serve for Garretson. I believe Tri-Valley just took a timeout. 14-7. Have a little break here. Again, just to give you a recap of the week. First volleyball game action tonight, obviously, and cross country is this Friday. A couple other things going on. I believe volleyball is also in action this Thursday. I apologize, I don't know when and where. I believe we have home soccer on Thursday against Sioux Falls Christian. Soccer home again on Saturday. Big long day on Saturday. We got soccer in the late morning and early afternoon, followed by Garretson football versus Hanson County that night at 6. A unique Saturday game that doesn't happen very often. People are always asking why Saturday game, and the answer is nothing real fancy. It's just that South Dakota right now has asked teams to play some Saturday games or Thursday games because there's a shortage of officials. So we decided we could do that, and make it work on a Saturday. So big Saturday. I believe there's going to be a feed out there, so come eat some food. I believe that, I can't remember who it is. It might be the Booster Club, but should be some good food and some good football, hopefully. According to rankings, which don't mean much at this time of the year, Hanson's number 3 in Class 9AA and Garrettson's number 5. So should be a good football game. We're looking forward to it. Lily Ranshaw with the serve there and the point, 15-7 Garretson. That one looked to have been deep, but Tri-Valley decided to play it. And then, unfortunately, looked at it. Unforced error there, a little miscommunication. I think they each thought the other one was going to take it. Ranshaw again with the jump serve. Pretty good pass there. That one's going to get across. Marin Bonte with the pass. Gavaretsky with the attack. A dig by Tri-Valley. Back to Garretson here. Things happen pretty fast in volleyball. I can't keep up. Ball still alive. Benson across. Now the attack by Tri-Valley. Great dig by Marin Bonte. Quite the long rally there that finally the mistake comes from Tri-Valley and Garretson gets out of there with the point, 16-7.
That one definitely caught the net.
17-7. It caught the net. Got Austin up here. Austin's going to give me some tips every once in a while.
Eventually, maybe.
Yeah, eventually. We'll learn how this works.
We're figuring it out. It's a slow process.
That's right. Lily Ranshaw with again the point, and I believe she's on about a 5-point string right now. Ranshaw again with the good serve. Tri-Valley with the attack. Bonte with the dig. To Benson. To Gavaretsky. Tri-Valley with the block. And then tip out the backside for Garretson. So point to Tri-Valley, 18-8 is our score.
And they said volleyball wasn't interesting.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Fast-paced. Fast-paced. Good crowd for the Blue Dragons. It looks like the theme night was gray because everybody's in gray. Is it gray out? Is that what it was?
Gray out still.
All right, good to know. Good to know. I'm the last to know, although the Garrettson's wearing gray uniforms, which is a little different, so I can see why the gray out came from. Bonte again, and Benson with the cross-court bump, but basically just a little too long. Good idea there. I think there was an opening, but just a little too far.
This time for Tri-Valley.
Allison Haga with the serve into the net. Again, another unforced error for the Lady Mustangs. Had a little bit of trouble in the service area. I'm sure that's something that coach will be working on this week. Libero Lexi Gavaretsky for Garretson. Good serve. That one had a lot of down spin on it. Garretson got a piece of that. I believe we had somebody in the net. Number 2 was in the net, Logan Bly. Never really understand how that one works. I guess you have to touch the net. But either way, referee Steve Ruda says Logan Bly was in it, and that point goes to Tri-Valley, 19-10 in favor of Garretson. Marin Bonte with the pass to Benson. Big block by Tri-Valley. Garretson keeps it alive. That one is into the back row. Free ball, and that's going to be out. Kaylin Cook back in for the Blue Dragons. Marin Bonte does a nice job with her time in there. Some real good passes and digs as she got that time to play that back row. Jalen Benson with the serve. Doing a nice job of getting the ball into that back row on the serves, making Tri-Valley decide if it's out or play it. Kaylin with the hits. Free ball for Garretson to play here. Set by Benson. And kill by Bly. 21-10, Blue Dragons.
Those look like a tough play to come back from when you're up on the net. And all of a sudden it goes one way or the other.
Those are tough, especially when they happen quick. And I believe Tri-Valley only had one blocker there, so that's an awful tough ask when we had at the net like that. Timeout, Tri-Valley, 21-10. I have to ask Mr. Schrank if we can rewatch these there, Austin, to see, I'll have to critique myself a little bit to see how it's going. I have a list of volleyball terms on my sheet, and I'm trying to get them all entered into the play. So I'm crossing them out as I use them. Got a couple left. We gotta use. So hopefully by the end of the night we can do that.
Jalen Benson back on the serve.
Yeah, Jalen back to serve. Garretson needs 4 more points to close out this second set. Good serve, just catches the top of the net. Side out back to Tri-Valley.
You can tell these teams are starting to get a little bit tired. Some of the adrenaline's starting to wear off a little bit.
Yeah, that could be happening right now. Like I said, you get excited in that first game, and then after that it wears off. So, pass, a set from Benson to Kaylin Cook. She did sneak that one into the back corner. The Tri-Valley student section, not a big fan of it, wearing their, looks like Hawaiian gear. But I think anytime it's close, that's the natural reaction of the student section. So, looked like it was into here from here. And Ali Gavretsky with the serve. That one almost hits the top of the ventilation system, and that is going out. 23-11. 2 more points for the Blue Dragons to win set number 2.
I don't know.
Remember, we're best.
That, but I've seen that. Net definitely kicked down, kissed the top of the net there a little bit.
Yes. One. Remember, it's best out of 5. It's my chance to use the campfire statement. I read in there that the campfire is that area right in the middle of everybody. They call it the campfire because when it lands, everybody's sitting around and looking at it like they're around a campfire. So I don't know if that one falls into the campfire or there is a campfire, but rest assured it is a volleyball term. That was one I had to get off the list.
Oh, it's dragonfire when you're in the lair.
There you go. My color commentary guy pretty witty with the fire reference, so good job, Austin. Off the net, back in the day, that would be dead, but it's playable now. And Logan Bly back up with the attack. That hits the ventilation on the top.
Ventilation again.
It's always something that happens on that side. And that one is in. Now, pretty big coin flip at the beginning of volleyball when you think about it here in Garretson, because you stay on the same side of the court for the entire match. And obviously Tri-Valley is stuck on the side with the ventilation system, which is often in play. So obviously a big coin flip for the Blue Dragons.
Eventually during a timeout I'll pan up and show you
the ventilation for me. Yeah, that'll help. Attack by Ranshaw with the kill.
Yeah.
Tri-Valley got the hand on it, but out of bounds. And that is the end of set 2.
Not necessarily to you.
Yeah, so there you go. There's the ventilation system.
The middle of the screen there is your ventilation system, and as you can see, it's not quite at half court. So it creates a bit of a battle for some of these teams that are on the, I guess it'd be the south side of the court.
Yep, sure does. That is often in play. So it's one of those things that is a distinct advantage if you don't have it on your side. Now, again, I believe you have to win the toss or win the possession or win the choice of sides at the beginning of the match to get to pick. I don't think home team gets to decide, but I might be wrong on that too. So I'm always up for any critiques that anybody has or any ideas. So maybe some of those gals listening at SDSU can explain how we get to pick what side of the court. I believe they used to rotate all the time, and I think last year when there was COVID protocols, they decided to stay on the same side. I think it's one of those things that was new last year and they kept with it. So I wonder how long that'll stay that way where you don't rotate sides. Again, a distinct advantage. Well, 2-0 Garretson. Obviously, one more win and the 3-0 match will be over. Best out of 5 again. Garretson again starting with its starting lineup. How they started game 1. Bly, Benson, Gavretsky, Ranshaw, Jones, and to start, along with Kaylin Cook. And the libero, Lexi Gavretsky, will come in shortly.
Let's see, we got Jalen Benson back on the serve.
Yeah, she starts serving each one for us. Back there again. Garretson in for Jones at that libero. Benson with the serve. That's her second one that hits the top of the net and doesn't quite get over. Kind of a fine line there. Garretson has served pretty well this game, though. Not a lot of service errors. Making Tri-Valley receive and set up an attack is always a good thing. Benson with that quick set to Bly. When that's executed, that's pretty tough to defend. It seems like
this Tri-Valley team, they don't, of course, they're losing by a little bit by now, but they're a really good team. They aren't afraid to get down, get low, and get under the ball.
Well, they're doing a nice job of trying to do that. Garretson just had a chance to attack a little bit more. A lot more set-up plays where they can receive it and actually get a good attack. Lily Rancho with the kill there. Tri-Valley just had a little more problems.
Our ladies like to stay a little more vertical.
Yeah, we got some nice height. Get some people who can jump. That's always a good thing. Garretson with the serve. Good pass this time. Tri-Valley should have some sort of attack. Ooh, that one just crawls along the net. A pretty tough one to defend and falls onto the other side for the point. Side out to Tri-Valley, 2-2, game 3. Or set 3, I should say. Oh, that's a double hit. That was one I could even have called, folks. Not very good at it, but that was a little more obvious. The "you can't do that" cheer comes out. That's been around a while. Mackenzie Atwood serving for Tri-Valley. A little deep by Lily Rancho off the set from Jalen Benson. That one gets into the hits just inside the back line for a service point. 5-2 at this point, Tri-Valley. I think this is the time where Coach Northrup and any volleyball coach, after you've kind of won the first 2 sets quite handily, that might get a little upset if you don't come out with some intensity of this third game. They'd like to get out of here as soon as they can. That's a double hit by Tri-Valley for the side out point to the Blue Dragons. Logan Bly back serving. She has been pretty good as this in serve tonight. A lot of points scored with that serve. Again, tough return for Tri-Valley. Free ball for Garretson. Garretson. Benson with the I'm not sure if that's even called, but basically gets it over the two-hand push to the back line, trying to find that gap, and it's just a little bit deep. There's got to be a term for it. I'll figure it out next game.
Why liberos always wear a darker light?
Yeah, they're different uniform for them, so you can identify them for those referees.
They're a different breed.
Well, that's what it is. There you go. Lift by Tri-Valley. Excuse me. Yeah, this must be it. Lift by Tri-Valley. 4-6 Garretson. Kaylin Cook taking her time to serve. Number 10 from Tri-Valley doesn't time that one up quite right. Lauren Grindier. Marin Bonte, number 1, checking in for Kaylin Cook. I believe Kaylin got to serve that first one, didn't she? I think. Yep. I don't think I've ever seen somebody come in and serve after someone else served. And then Bonte in, and that's a little wide for the service error. It's I think the first time I've ever seen that before is a person that served got replaced. Not before they served, I mean, but after they've actually served one.
I suppose because it was after the play then.
Yeah, I think they must have just missed what they planned to do. I think they would like to bring in Bonte to serve. It seems like that was something Coach did last year.
Or I guess it'd be after the volley.
Yes, that's got to be a good term there, volley in volleyball. I've never used that one.
I got to convert football to volleyball here.
There you go. Ace by Ranchaw there. Finds a spot. 7-7 is the score here in game, or should say set 3. Ranchaw with the jump serve again. Bonte there with a nice dig. Set to Jones. And Tri-Valley just has a hard time getting that returned.
I think that was another timing issue. That ball stayed a bit lower than I think she was expecting.
Yeah, she didn't look like she was ready for that one, did she, Austin? Looks like she was thinking it would be a little higher. It's a back set. Good dig by Bonte though. Another good dig by Bonte, set by Benson to Garretson across the court. And Hannah West not able to come up with that one. Point to Garretson, 9-7 for the Blue Dragons, the Lady Blue Dragons. It's going to be deep. It's one of those you could see early on, but I think a few times tonight Tri-Valley has felt like they needed to play that one and help the Garretson Blue Dragons out with those deep serves. That one's red right and it goes long. Side out to Tri-Valley, 9-8 in favor of the Blue Dragons here in set number 3.
I think that kind of goes back to the first game, kind of the jitters or
kind of settling in and identifying that ball a little sooner. Is that what you think?
Getting a little bit tired and using a bit too much force to. I think maybe some of these ladies realize they're getting a little tired, but they don't play to it quite as well as they're used to, being its first game. Sure. Conditioning always factors in.
Bonte with the pass, quick to Jones. That one doesn't get blocked, actually hits the net, so it comes back and Garretson touches it. So that's for 4 touches, which you can't do.
That'll be tied now, 9-9.
Yeah, 9-9. Bonte with the pass to Jones, to Garretson. Cross court, does a nice job of getting that across the court. Not a great set necessarily, but she does a nice job with it. And that cross court attack finds its way home for a point. And Tri-Valley is going with a timeout here, 10-9 in favor of the Blue Dragons.
And as I said, their team likes to get real low when it comes to digging balls back up and keeping them in the air.
It's one of those things that I think you don't have a good appreciation for if you don't play a lot of volleyball. I know that
that floor ain't comfortable. I've met it many a time.
Yeah, we don't look like we know what we're doing when we play our rough and tough during homecoming. So it's amazing what they can do out there. So again, good start for the Blue Dragons. Up 2-0 in the sets. We're in set number 3. Garretson leads 10-9. Again, a big week here. Volleyball's back in action on Thursday. Soccer's back in action on Thursday and Saturday. Unique Saturday football game on Saturday night for the Blue Dragons against Hanson County coming to town. So first home game for the Blue Dragons after a good road win last week in Viborg-Hurley. So looking forward to seeing the hometown crowd. Garretson with the serve.
Up into the rafters once again. Missed the ventilation this time.
Good attack by Tri-Valley. The block between Benson and Bly just splits them a little bit and falls for a point. So side out to Tri-Valley, 10-10 here in set 3. Number 6, Brooklyn Steben in to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Pass by Ranchaw to Benson, to Bly with the tip. Good dig by Lily Ranchaw. Keeping it alive after the block by Tri-Valley. Garretson to the back row. Very good attack by Allie. Finds that spot in the back row between the 2 back row players. Benson back in the rotation all the way around again now to serve for the Blue Dragons. Remember her last 2 hit the net, so she's going to try to find her way across here.
I think she's got it in her well.
Yeah, she's served well up until the last two. Has been a lot of service points for us. So
she's a senior this year.
Yep, she's back there serving first for a reason.
And I think she's played every year of her high school career, hasn't she?
I believe you're right, Austin.
So she's got some time under her belt.
She does. A lot of experience.
Always a little thing to get back in the deal.
That one's going to be deep. Good strong attack. I know coaches always talk to girls about their approach. I'm no expert, but I think that's one of the things that maybe we lacked on that one, just not a good enough approach, but that'd just be my guess. Bly on the floor after a couple tips. And number 14, Megan Wenzel there to put that one down between the Garretson Blue Dragons. So 12-11 in favor of the Tri-Valley Mustangs, and Coach Northrup has seen enough this game so far, this set, so he would like a timeout to talk it over with the ladies.
It's been a while since I've been filming.
Yeah, welcome back to the booth. You used to be a go-to guy for that, didn't you?
Yeah, I was for a while there.
Austin being our multimedia class with Mr. Schrank over the years. He's used to the camera. The headset's a little new for all of us there, Austin, so we'll keep hanging in there with it.
Talk to our fans.
Hannah West with the serve for Tri-Valley. She's their first server of the game usually, so obviously they have a lot of confidence in her. And that one is right over the net. Logan Bly gets it over. It's a free ball here. Tri-Valley should have a chance to attack. A little soft spike over here, and Kaylin Cook with the attack, and that one's into the net by Megan Wenzel. Side out.
That net doesn't seem all that tall from up here, but once you're down there, you realize that net's the top of that net's about 7 feet off the ground.
It's up there. It's a lot higher than it used to be in my age there, Austin. I used to be able to get up there, but not anymore. Allie Gavretsky with the serve just a little bit long. Tri-Valley subbing in two players here. Number 11, Mackenzie Atwood. Number 2, Brooklyn Hook. 11, Mackenzie Atwood is serving for the Lady Mustangs. That's maybe the best attack of the night there for Lily Ranchaw. Great set.
That was another timing issue by those Tri-Valley there.
It was a great set by Jalen Benson. When the ball came into the crowd and that one went flying around from one of the student sections, chasing it around. Logan Bly back to serve. Again, has had a really good night back there. Counted for a lot of points for the Blue Dragons. And free ball here. Should be able to have a nice attack. Kaylin Cook blocked. Keeps it alive. Back to Lily Ranchaw. That one is blocked. Just a little bit behind that one. Maybe set just a little bit back. And the Blue Dragons not able to come up with that after a series of touches. 14-13 in favor of the Tri-Valley Mustangs, Lady Mustangs. Again, Garretson leads sets 2-0. Number 13 back, Nevaeh Gran with the serve. Kaylin Cook with the attack. Again, blocked by Megan Wenzel. She's got some length up there in that front row, and she's had her hands on a lot of our Garretson attack, so might try to get some things where she's not able to be there to contest those. There's an ace serve by number 13, Nevaeh Gran. A little miscommunication in the back row. Looked like it might have been a little long, but it finds the back line. And the Lady Mustangs with a 16-13 lead at this point.
It's a game of inches.
It is that. Again, another serve right there, right into that short serve that nobody's able to get their hands on. That is, I believe, 5 points in a row for the Lady Mustangs. Lily Ranchaw, just a little bit far from the net. Gets it on the way down and hits it into the net. I think they're a little nervous right now. 18 to 13 in favor of the Lady Mustangs. I can see Coach looking at another timeout here, if needed be. That was an interesting play there. It looks like we might have had 2 girls in the net, but it goes against Tri-Valley. Garretson with the side out, 18 to 14. Marin Bonte replacing Kaylin Cook to serve.
I'm not sure what that call even was.
A little lost on it too, Austin. Oh, Marin Bonte with a nice serve. Tri-Valley is not able to receive that. And a point for the Blue Dragons, 18 to 15 here in set number 3. Another good set by Bonte, good pass. A kill by Anna Jones, I believe, brings the score to 18 to 16. Still in favor of the Lady Mustangs. Lily Ranchaw, the attack, off the set from Marin Bonte. Ooh. Great play by the Blue Dragons. That ball's still alive. And that's going to be long. Garretson, very smart move in the back row there to let that one go. I think for a minute there she thought she needed to get that. Allie did, and she then knew it was out. Garretson back to within 1. Bonte serving, doing a nice job here for the Blue Dragons.
That's a hard thing to judge, being in or out.
Absolutely. You really need to know where you're at.
Even watching from the first row of the bleachers, it's still super difficult to tell.
Absolutely, you need to know where you're at, and you need to be able to judge that ball. Last kill was Lexi Garretson there. Gets the game back to all tied up, 18 to 18. Set number 3. Mustangs need to win this one to keep this going. Garretson on a little momentum right now with Marin Bonte serving. I think she's showing why the coach likes to bring her in on that opportunity to serve in that back row. Again, she does a really good job of receiving as well, making sure she can pass that ball where Garretson can set up an attack.
Hey, Mr. Long.
Yes, sir.
Apparently we look good in these headsets. I'm not sure, though.
I bet we do. Is somebody telling you that?
Well, I've heard the word spread around.
Well, tell you what, Austin. We got to look good in something, right? Marin Bonte again serving, 18 to 18, all tied up. Tri-Valley should have a chance to make a play here. Ball's still alive. That one's going to go over. Free ball to Tri-Valley. Tipped at the line. Garretson should have a chance to set up an attack here as well. Lily Ranchaw. Nice set from Jalen Benson.
Just a little
and Lily sneaks that one in there. Yeah, if Tri-Valley just gets a little closer to the net on that one, I think they might have got that block, but just a little bit off the net, and that ball is able to sneak down in between them, and another kill for Ranchaw. Don't have any stats, folks, but it's not her first one, put it that way. And again, not a great pass receiving from Tri-Valley. Put it in a tough spot to keep that going. Point to Garretson. That's the 6th in a row for Marin Bonte, 20 to 18 in favor of the Blue Dragons. Little tips at the net. Back row from Benson. Still alive though. Good scramble by Tri-Valley there. Only to have Anna Jones tip it over the net and get the point for the Blue Dragons. 21 to 18 in favor of Garretson.
I think that's another one of those kind of first game jitters things.
Agree, Marin Bonte, I believe 7 or 8 points here in a row. I believe something there along with the positioning was the issue there. I guess the referee did say 2. I didn't look like she hit it twice, but that's what they went with. 22-18. Garretson 8 points in a row for Marin Bonte serving. Until that last one. Tri-Valley finds the back corner for the side out, 22-19.
Who's serving down there for Tri-Valley, Mr. Long?
Number 14, Megan Wenzel. Set from Benson to Ranchaw, and that one is out.
Put a little too much wind behind that one, Sales.
Hannah West back in, the back row, libero for Tri-Valley. Lily Ranchaw serving for Garretson. And we got a 24-19 ball game. Basically, we're in match point right now. Garretson needs 1 point to win set number 3 and win the match.
Very difficult to play off that net.
That was a tough one. Ball got set pretty much close to the net, and there wasn't a chance for them to, or pass close to the net, not much of a chance to set up a set. That one's going to be deep. So during match point, Lily sends that one deep just a little bit, 24-20 in the favor of the Blue Dragons. A couple substitutions coming in for Tri-Valley. Number 8, Erica Bicknays, and I believe number 3 was Allison Haga. And I apologize if any Tri-Valley people are listening, and I am way off on those names. I didn't get the phonetics code before the game. That one's going to be deep, and that's going to be the end of the match. 25-20 in set number 3. Goes to the Garretson Blue Dragons.
That was definitely a hard match for both teams.
It was a good match for both teams. Good start to the year for both teams. I think both teams are going to learn some things from it, aren't they, Austin?
Oh, for sure.
Well, that's it. I'm going to close out here shortly. I'm going to have to ask Mr. Schrank how to shut things down.
I can take care of most of that, I think.
All right, Austin knows. I trust him.
Well, I don't know all of it, but I think I know some of it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me, Austin, and man on the camera, because that makes it a lot easier for me to try to stumble through my volleyball play-by-play. Appreciate it. Again, Garretson 25-20 in that last game. Last set, 3-0. Game goes to the Blue Dragons. They're back in action on Tuesday or Thursday. Keep watching here, folks. Keep subscribing. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers. If we can do that, we can get some mobile footage instead, so we can go to some cross-country meets and everything else. Appreciate y'all watching. 144 watching right now. Average watch time is up to 18.08, 18 minutes and 8 seconds. Looking forward to seeing more and more of you watching. Hopefully all of you watched it online on the Alliance channel. Thanks to Alliance Communications for all they do. Hope you appreciated the fact that we had a little play-by-play for you.
They've done a bunch for the school this year.
If you don't like us, you can always turn the volume down.
just a little bit.
All right. Thanks again. We're signing off for the Garretson Blue Dragons again with the win over Tri-Valley in volleyball. Hope to see you all soon at the gym or at the football field, and have a great evening.